So, what's up with you guys?
Nothing much. JT is actually, refilling his water bottle and, he went to the bathroom and shit. So, yeah.
Yeah.
He was just telling me about how his, week was and all that good shit.
Sorry, the intro got a little expedited there, but unfortunate business.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Zig knows. Zig knows, because, I told him via text chat. Because it's the easiest way I can, that's the easiest way I can communicate. Well, my mic is muted and all that jazz. Anyway, how are you doing, Zig?
Hanging in there.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Some
I'm
more than
doing
others.
alright.
Some more than others, I bet.
Yeah, it's just like, work and
Oh,
shit.
whoa, right. I forgot. Guards don't like it when I pull out my weapons in the middle of town.
Yeah. Especially ones that glow and whatnot.
We can, like, imagine. What's going on?
Holy fuck.
What happened? The door was open.
I guess he was about to close when you,
The fuck? You called the what? No. Fuck that. Fuck this place. Screw that shit. Oh my god. What, are the guards gonna follow me out here? I got a little present.
I don't think so.
I got a little present for them if they do. Holy fucking shit. Oh wait, they used the... Wait, they used the Oakfield theme up here?
Yeah, I guess so.
What is this shit? Bro. Get off my back! One disintegrated. Holy shit. Oh hey, undead.
Yeah.
We're hollow men. But yeah, nah. Like, I guess it is how it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I did a boo-boo earlier too. I thought it was an hour server when I backed.
Yeah.
Fucking hate when that happens though, man.
I don't think anybody truly noticed and whatnot. They did see like an everyone thing.
I hit the evidence that it.
Out in time. Yeah, so
I abused my powers of a mod by accident.
Yeah.
And I deleted evidence that I accidentally. Oh my god. The Mr. Ping challenge.
It's the Mr. Ping challenge.
Oh no! No! Oh hey!
Yeah.
So wait, Zig, you remember this weapon from the last playthrough?
Can't say I have, no.
Oh my god, wait till JT gets. I wish JT was here for this. Okay, Zig. Zig, so you know how like every weapon kind of has like a unique / legendary variant of it, right?
Yeah.
So, Orkin's Club is the legendary variant of the stick.
Oh.
Look at this. Look at how small it is.
Wow.
And wait. Wait a second. Where's the,
wait, there's more.
Wait, where's my, I hate this menu, by the way.
Oh, okay.
The menu in Fable 2 is way better. But anyway, often mistaken for a hot and sometimes a baby troll, Orkin was a diminutive warrior who shunned society and lived in the mountains. Enemies would sometimes laugh as they saw his small form charging towards them with his club in his hand. It was usually the last thing they did. So a great warrior once wielded this stick. And it is now ours to command. As we see fan into nothing. Well, it is better than the regular stick. It's got like freaking metal prongs with spikes on them.
Yeah, that's true.
I see the party starting without me. What I missed?
You missed nothing. You missed my dad being stupid, and I found the legendary variant of a stick.
I need to hear more about the legendary variant of a stick. What do you mean?
Do you see the weapon I'm wielding, JT?
What is that?
This is a legendary weapon called Orkin's Club. It is the legendary variant of a stick.
Honestly, good.
It's like every weapon has a legendary variant. In the original game, no. In the Lost Chapters and Anniversary, though, they gave us a stick.
No, I'm happy about that.
It's not good. It's not that great neither. Like,
No, I fully support this weapon.
Like, it's got it has better stats than the stick, but it ain't a good weapon.
Like, we're comparing it to a stick.
Yeah, it's like a modified stick. Look at it. Wait, where is it? You see, it's got a little handle.
This is me with my torch build when I in that. What was the game you got me?
Lunacid?
Lunacid?
Yes. This is how I feel with my torch build. I need to get back into that game. My torch build is not over.
It did add new content recently, JT.
Ooh.
I only ever see you play like League of Legends or like Overwatch or like something. I never see you.
Mostly because most of my free time is I don't play single player games a lot anymore. When I do, it's normally either something for the coffee corner or I'm like working on schoolwork or a comic or.
Oh, that fucking blows.
I've been trying to play more single player games, but normally it's like.
Hey, hey JT, you want to play this game?
Like, I feel bad because I'm looking at the Steam library of games that I want to play, and it's just like, oh, come on.
Hey, JT, you want to play this game?
There's plenty that I would love to play. I just don't.
Hey, JT, you want to play this game?
Hey, look, an organ!
Sick, no! Anyway, how are you doing, JT?
Slightly tired, mostly fine.
Slightly tired, mostly fine, huh?
Today was a busy one.
That seems to be a recurring thing around here today.
Mostly fine, slightly tired?
Not
Mostly
just
fine,
today,
slightly
every fucking day for the most part.
Yeah.
Well, no,
What's going on?
well, no, because look, in the month of March, right? You know, schools don't have any form of vacation time.
Ooh.
Yeah, JT, you think it's worse as a student? How worse do you think it is as a student or as a teacher or something? Or like, you know, a tech guy like I am.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably I mean, look, schoolwork. I'm 90% sure because you're actually fucking working for money.
I'm working for money. It's, you know what? You're right. It is better. It's 4 week. It's a 4 week paycheck. 4 weeks of full paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But by the same margin. Right? Like, 4 weeks of full paycheck. I'm working. I can work on art. I have like most of it is like free time and shit, right? for me anyways, because like what I specifically do. So I'm playing my Switch and shit in my job and whatnot.
Right.
Are you like basically just like you just sit there until someone says, "Hey, I need you"?
Pretty much.
Fuck, where do I get one of these?
Just apply to a school, or like you know, you gotta apply. Like,
I've applied to like a couple TA jobs, and they're just
well,
like,
there's your problem, JT. The TA, you gotta be sitting there like you know helping the students, not playing video games. You're gonna have even less
well,
time.
excuse me for wanting to help children.
You're gonna even have even less time to play single player games.
I mean,
It'd probably be around even on account of like I'll have a like probably a much better like consistent form of my schedule. I'm not gonna have like essays to write over the weekend or shit like that.
Well, specifically where I work, there is weekend school and there is night school, but I thankfully don't work those shifts.
And I would like to avoid those.
So yeah, you know what? Working in a school might be better than going to school.
I'll say this though. One thing that I'm gonna admit, I am jealous of both of you because I do not know how anyone gets a job that's not like I don't know how anyone gets like a regular job.
Well, all right, JT, you want to know how I did it?
Huh.
It didn't happen quick. It didn't happen quick neither. Like, don't feel, you know, like discouraged out of like you're not finding anything in a job hunt because that's how it is. Straight up. Like, you know, like you'll get a call back, and if you do get a call back, it's usually not like good or whatever the frick. So, you know what I did? I went to an employment agency, and that's how they got me my gig.
Huh.
yeah.
You know, never thought of it. I forgot about that employment agent.
I
Is
recommend.
that how you did it?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, Zig.
Not really, no.
I don't know.
Like, okay, it's different in the tech. I'd say it's a little bit different in the tech world and whatnot. Because there are employee agencies and whatnot.
Because
but
you
it's
did
mostly
LinkedIn,
like,
right?
What?
You did LinkedIn?
No. Okay, Marek. Just to clarify a few things, LinkedIn is more or less like a social network for like, you know, people on the job hunt and all, and like potential employers and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't really call it like an agency. I would say more so like, okay, so mostly when I'm talking like some sort of like, you know, employee agency in like the tech field, they're mostly like consulting firms and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, we'll train you for 2 years, we'll put you in this company, in this specific location right here. You'll be doing that you'll be doing that in that 2 years ahead of time. And if they like you, they'll hire you. And if you want to do something else, you know, you're free to do that after the allotted time is up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
I've applied for a few of those and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Half them was like, you know, all right, this sounds pretty interesting. Knowing the clientele that you guys had and whatnot. And you know, I've applied, and it was more or less like I would get up to the interviewing stage. And after that, it was basically just like, you know, we decided to pursue other, like, you know, applicants and shit like that. And it's like, you know, it sucks, but it's like, yeah, just have to, you know, brush myself off and just get back on that fucking grind and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Other times it was just like, because there was that whole fucking, for me, at least it was that whole 2-year thing where it's just like, it's like, what if I do this and I find out that this isn't really my thing? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm already a year into this sort of thing, and it's like, I really don't know if I really want to be doing this or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So that's why I was very like, they're good. They're very good resources, especially if you want to, if say you're like, if you're like in between jobs and whatnot, or like you want to switch to a different career path and you know, that sort of deal. However, I always knew what I wanted to do and whatnot. So it was always just like, you know, it was just like,
Always the process of just getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you, like, literally my job hunt before, right?
Yeah.
Was getting out of like, you know, the, all right, mainly because number one, right? Getting out of retail.
Yeah.
Because I'm done with that shit completely now. Like, there's no way you could force me to go back. If you put a gun to my head, I'd say, shoot me, fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
if the choice was work retail again or like that. Now the second thing was, right, it, like, to get my fucking parents off my back, even though they're never happy with, like, no matter what I do.
Right.
So, like, you know, I say one thing that this, and then it turns into like a whole fucking, like, you know, whatever. But it's more or less like, all right, like Zig's a person who knows the hell he wants to do, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's great, right? I, for one, don't know shit, right? Like, for a while I was content with working at Harmon for the longest time, because, you know what, I'm glad I had a job when a lot of people didn't have a job and I was actually making some money and whatnot. Even though the hazard pay that we were supposedly getting was like pennies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back when I worked at, like, Harmon. So what I have to say is, right, like, you don't have to know exactly what you want to do at the start. Just try to get, like, something that's, like, at least curated somewhat to what you're trying to get into and whatnot, and then see what you find that'll, like, fit you. Like, currently I'm enjoying where I am right now.
So I told us to let you in. Well, I guess you better shine through.
Yeah, nice try, Mungo. It's your turn, and
Do you plan on just staying there as long as you can, or?
Probably.
Follow me.
Fair.
And, like, once again, despite that, my parents, specifically my mother, keeps trying to tell me that,
This place ain't safe,
they're trying to screw you out of the job and whatnot.
Folks say the poor beggars don't even realise they're dead.
How?
Anyway, take care looking for them,
like, as
glyphs,
far as I know,
they're
like,
called, right?
from what you
You're
told
not
me,
the
it's
first
like
one that's come rummaging for pieces
they
of
haven't really
carved
tried to
stone,
screw,
you know.
They haven't really done
The others found more than they
anything to, like,
bargained
you know,
for, though. Rotting corpses, a lot of them now.
they haven't
Anyway,
really done anything
have a
that
nice
would, like,
day.
you know, like, compromise your position or something to that effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not at all.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody's so glad that I'm there that, you know. And then my mom thinks, like, but what if there's someone in the district that's, it's like, no, who the fuck? I don't, do you think I listen to that? No. Like,
No,
it's just this,
I know you don't.
it's what,
Saying, like,
it's what is,
advice, just don't listen to someone's paranoia and whatnot, because usually that's never the fucking case.
it's literally what's called a psyop. Like, you know, like, you're trying to psych me down for, like, whatever in reason. because they're not, you know. They're not happy with, like nobody's happy with what I do. Like, it's bad, like, you know what I mean? It's bad enough that we have to work as is, you know what I mean? With no sort of, like, you know, it's bad enough that we have to work as is. Fucking, I can tell you this much, like, no matter who you are, anywhere you are, you don't like to have to fucking, like, you know, do the shit you gotta do half the time. Because even I said it's like coming here ain't bad. It gets me away from my fucking house. It's just that they're like, you know, and I'm kind of able to do what I wish somewhat. It's just that there's not that much, you know, there's not that much freedoms to it. As, you know, it's not like, you know, I mean, it's not like I can just, you know, do whatever.
You can't just spend all day game.
Well, it's not really that neither. Also, everybody here is dead. By the way, hence the name Necropolis. It more or less, like, in theory I could. It's just that it's like, in theory I could if there's like no business going on and whatnot, right? Like, I've sit in a dark room and watched movies for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
But like, what I'm talking about is like, okay, so the amount of stuff I can do is like lessened, so to speak. You know what I mean? A sign. Friend of sight, but not as good as staying alive. Jeff the Brute killed by a loot. There's people just dead. There's people just dead here. Bless you. But yeah, no, like I said, like JT, don't worry about it, because you'll get something eventually, no matter how long the hunt is.
Yeah.
At least you don't got people dogging you to, like, you know, to do more than you possibly could. You know what I'm saying?
I love my family.
Wait, what?
Wish it was that easy.
Oh wait, are you in the same boat?
Not currently as extreme, because they kind of, but like, and any like break from school I have, they're like, get a summer job right fucking.
You can't just do that though. Like, it's waiting and fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I said, my dad, in his quote unquote infinite wisdom, it's all red tape. It's like, no, it's bureaucracy. It's stupid. No matter like what you do, it's always gonna be like you're in the same spot every time. It's like that song, I Can't Defeat Airman.
It's like there's only so much I can do. They're not just fucking. Like, you think I haven't tried to get any?
And there's nothing wrong with that. You're the person who knows that, JT. You gotta please yourself with everything that you do. You don't have to please someone else.
And when I could potentially jeopardize having a roof over my head, Eddie'd be surprised.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been threatened with shit like that too, and I've not been kicked out no matter how hard that shit got. My parents are stupid sometimes, right? Because their only way of trying to motivate someone is to basically threaten them until, you know, something magically happens.
Right.
That's pretty much it. Like that. Like there's literally no extra thing to it. No matter what deviation from it, whatever is, no matter what it is I did, it was always the same, like, bullshit. Like, oh, you're not doing it hard enough, and it's like, what do you mean I'm not doing it hard enough? I did it as much as...
What is it?
Searching for jobs. oh, you didn't answer the phone on time or whatever the frick. Like, what do you mean answer the phone on time? They're calling the house, not your freaking thing, not your cell phone like you said they were. It's like, I don't know. Like, the like, freaking that. The job websites that I use are all fucking stupid because it's like, oh, we saved your home number. How and what? I didn't put that in. Like I said, no matter how many times, no matter how much you're gonna like try to like search for it and try to do it, man, there's always gonna be like a bit of an obstacle to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, you'll get. Like I said, don't worry about like the potential of not being a roof under your head, whatever the frick, right? I understand that fear, and I literally made like backup options in case that ever actually happened, even though it didn't. Like I said, I called them out on their bullshit. It's like, all right, kick me out. Like, you know what I mean? Kick me out, and then it'll be impossible to get a job because then I won't have a house to fucking, you know, put as my home address on an application.
Huh, fair.
Like I said, you like call them on a bluff, and it's call them on a bluff. Like I've done it before. I've called it on a bluff. Oh fucking! I've called my parents on a bluff several times. Like I said, like I honestly wonder how many fucking people got kicked out of their homes in the similar situation, right? And then couldn't get a job because, you know, they don't have a home address. They literally covered this in the recent Agritsuko season.
Yeah.
I haven't finished it yet.
What episode are you up to?
5.
I think they that was like in the second episode.
They did cover that there. Yeah, they did cover it within that time, yes. But I want, in case that conversation went further.
Okay. I'm saying was.
No, I know. I wanted to make sure more wasn't said about the season before I.
No. I only kept it to the job. I only kept it to the job hunt shit.
No, I know. Don't worry.
But yeah.
Only because I was like, I'm in the same fucking boat as Haida there, except not homeless. Yeah, thank you. We wish you good luck on your search because it's all corporate jargon bullshit. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't trust any of these like companies as much as, you know, whatever the frick. So it's like that's the whole sort of thing. And by the way, JT, right? You want to know another simple trick that I learned too?
Huh.
If you see a place that's saying, "Oh, we're going to offer you like this much per hour as pay," right?
You said just ask for that much.
Yeah, like not even that. You're gonna always ask for that much, but not even that too. It's a bullshit lie. You want to know why? They're always gonna hire a low baller. Cause even when I was first like getting job stuff, right? Like when I was first getting like job stuff, signing, you know, like making applications, everything like that, right? And when they asked me for pay, I asked my parents and shit, like my grandma, like what's the going rate or whatever the frick, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they said, like to put on there and whatnot. And that's what they're like going for. It's like somebody who doesn't know what they're getting into, right? They're gonna ask their parents, and their parents are gonna tell them to lowball. So that's how they get someone.
You see that? That's just like.
Oh, fucking getting.
That's always like. That was the same thing that happened to me, except I really didn't go to my parents just to be like, you know, like what should my thing be and whatnot. It was always just like, you know, always try to go for like what's the
Going rate.
like not the going rate, but just more so like what's the average like salary for that, and just put that down for like your annual and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna tell you this much too, right? You go into an office environment, and like, you know, where nobody talks about what their salaries are, right? I bet you if you found out everybody's salaries, you'd immediately see like the difference in pay. Like somebody,
see that. What?
like somebody working the exact same job. Well, I know you work in an office environment. But like someone working like in the exact same job as like another person with like the exact same amount of duties could be paid significantly less because, you know, they just took it. They just took the job at like the offer that they gave them. Like, we'll pay you this much. And the workload is like, you know,
More than it ever has any right to be.
yeah. You're literally like at that point you're literally like working for like circus peanuts.
Has anyone tried circus peanuts here?
Nope.
They're pretty good from what I remember.
From what?
I remember liking them back. I remember liking them like way back. My grandmother bought me them from like the dollar store.
Like the candy, right?
Yeah.
How the hell do you like them?
Actually, speaking of like dollar store candy,
I don't know. They were like crunchy. They were like marshmallows and cotton candy mixed in one. It was really cool.
Huh. What were you saying?
Speaking of like dollar store candy and whatnot, my coworker, because I actually switched teams and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So he actually there's actually a dollar store like right by the office and whatnot. More or less in like the same building and shit, because they do like lease out like sections of the buildings, like, you know, other like, you know, fire like other like spaces and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one of them is like a Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
So my coworker, he got a little bag of those Andy's mint chocolate bars.
Oh yeah, the Andes shits that you always see everywhere.
Yeah.
How was
They were
it?
good. They were good.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
We sold
Like,
them every holiday
I felt
season
like
in Harmon.
I felt like a little like, you know.
This is Zion.
Yeah.
Well done.
Not gonna lie, I felt like I was like, this was. Sorry, cramp.
Yeah, all good.
You should come back to Snowspire now and see if we can.
You've received a new quest card.
Okay, yeah. Where was I? Honestly, it was pretty good, but I did come back from lunch afterwards, so I was like a little full and whatnot. So I was just like, oh, I can't have another bite. Okay,
Oh, I
maybe
can't
one.
believe I ate the whole dang thing.
Oh god.
I don't think I can. Oh, okay, maybe one more. That's it.
Even eat it.
Yeah.
But,
You know.
but yeah, no, like work sucks is basically it. But you know,
Yeah.
you're forced to do it. You're forced to do work you don't want to do. Not because you know, paycheck and crap, but because, you know, society, that once again you get told if you say it should be improved, you just get told, oh, you operate in society. You know, the little man comes out of the well and fucking, you know, fucks with you and shit. Anyway, JT, I hope you have luck with. I really hope you have luck with. I hope you have luck with your job search.
Fair. I've been mostly doing it passively because right now I'm lucky enough to not be desperate.
Come
You
back
know what I
to
mean?
Snowspire, and we'll try a wiki.
Like I said, JT, don't worry about it, dude. Like, that's the thing. What like I said, the number one killer in the United States, stress.
Yeah.
Because we overwork ourselves and people in our lives overwork us. And I was watching. Once again, I watch a lot of great stuff that talks about this shit. And it really is a lot of bullshit. That's basically it. But we're just told to be good little puppets, and
Alright, corporation.
once again, why you'll never see me shill anything really.
Fair.
Like I said, I have to have experienced it before I do anything with it. So nothing. Like, I'm gonna be honest here. Like, every time I get a notification, oh, you could do a sponsorship, I'm like, man, this could bring me some money, but I'm not gonna do it because fuck no.
Here's my question: Would you accept a sponsorship from something you like are already currently used or like?
Such a like.
Let's say they were making a new Fallout game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Oh, Nick here likes the Fallout series. Maybe he could give us like a would you do like a sponsorship for something like that? Something like you like, or like I don't know. Let's say Fallout Anniversary was going on sale, and they wanted to have you advertise or whatever the hell. It was like something you already like.
So it's like if they were doing like an anniversary of like Fallout 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, so like you're okay with doing that kind of stuff, things you already like, but you're not gonna sell out for something you don't know.
Pretty
Not
much.
Sell out. Okay.
Pretty much. No, I mean, it's like all the shit with like loot. Like I for example, I never do like loot crate. Is that still a thing?
Loot crate isn't like the unboxing service.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Pretty sure.
Because like you for example like that all that crap is garbage like that you could find at like $1. It's all
Oh,
like
wait, no. Turns out Loot Crate actually went under back in 2019.
Holla fucking Luya! Now all we need is the Funko bubble the Funko Pop mumble to burst, and we can get back to business making good fucking nerd shit. Anyway, if Funko came to me like, oh, we want you to fucking like promote our pops, I'd be like, fuck no. HelloFresh constantly, it's like, I never used HelloFresh. No YouTuber that's been sponsored by HelloFresh has convinced me to use HelloFresh. As a matter of fact, like, it's hard enough to get out of my house to eat my own damn food sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Ergo, I'm not sponsoring HelloFresh, because I know nothing about it. Other than supposedly they do, like, they give you all the food at once or some shit.
No, don't say what they do. It's free advertising.
I don't even know exactly what they do. It's like, oh, you get this recipe card. I'm like, what?
So, okay, as someone who has, like,
You've used
basically used HelloFresh before. Basically...
Can you do it without, like, making, like, an advertisement?
I can do it one better. Actually.
Okay.
HelloFresh and all the other companies like it. Because you're not the only one, motherfucker.
Yeah, right? Because what if one does better than HelloFresh?
Basically what they do is they send you a box of, like, pre-portioned ingredients, and they give you a recipe, and they're like, alright, so take the chicken you got in this box, and be like, and then cook it, put spices that you have in this box over it. So there's like supposedly no waste. You have pre-portioned meals, whatever the fuck. And you know, you get cooked food, right?
Yeah.
Well, you cook the food.
Wait, you cook the food.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I've had a couple meals from there. It's not bad. HelloFresh and other companies like it. Do me a favor, include some fucking salt and some pepper. Like, come on.
Wait, you're saying Wait, are you saying HelloFresh doesn't give you salt?
Like, they'll give you the main ingredients, but like, it's never like seasoned.
You know, so that maybe I'll like their service because I don't really eat salt.
Well, you gotta season your food somewhat.
Well, yeah.
Like, I'm not saying
I just season. No, I season. I just don't put salt. I just don't put salt as seasoning.
Fair enough.
Like everything has everything kind of has. It's like everything has like salt in it somewhat. So.
I'm saying like, there's no salt in it, and they don't give you salt.
Oh. Well, it sounds even better for me.
I mean, fair enough.
I had like I keep getting recommended this one Star Trek like thing to I keep getting like this one Star Trek phone game like recommended as a sponsor. And it's probably because like, oh, this guy likes sci-fi. He played like Star Control. He played like Star Control on stream. He's always talking about Star Wars. It's like keywords there are Star Control and Star Wars. None of the stuff that this game has. So you're wasting.
You're not a Trek fan.
Not that I'm not a Trek fan. It's just that like. It's just that it's like I honestly don't know jack shit about like modern day Star Trek. Because I hear it's good.
Fair enough.
I hear it's good, but then I also hear it's bad, and then, like, the people who say it's bad are not very reputable, but then the same people who say it's good are not very reputable, and I don't really care to watch it to make my own opinion. So, it's like, I think I'll stick to the next generation, and,
You'll stick to what you know?
I'll stick to what I know, rather than, go into like the Final Frontier.
Fair. I haven't fucking looked into anything Star Trek related and fucking. I think I tried the game once and then stopped.
What was the one after TNG? Deep Space Nine, right? Was that Janeway?
It was Deep Space. Yeah, I believe that was Janeway.
I like Janeway. That was a fun series. People were angry about it, but
Was that like official?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was Deep Space Nine. What was the one? What was the one after Deep Space Nine? Voyager. Yeah, Voyager was also pretty fun.
Oh wait, no, Voyager was Janeway. My bad.
Oh. Yeah, Voyager and Deep Space Nine were fun. Like Deep Space Nine was like a prequel or something. People got angry about Voyager, but once again, not so reputable. Like once again, from a not so. A couple of them were like from a not so reputable like source. So like, I don't freaking like I said, I don't freaking like care. I just had fun watching like good old. I just had fun watching good old set course for intercourse and everything like that. Captain
Picard.
Captain Picard. There we go. I couldn't think of his name. Darmok Engelada Tanagra. Jordy with his cool glasses that help him see. That shit.
Even though LeVar Burton hated him in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta wear this thing.
I think we have to fight that thing.
But yeah, nah, like freaking. I had a good, I had a good time with like some of the shit, but I don't know anything about like the news, so like, cause I don't know anything about like the new shit where it's like I didn't even know Star Trek was going on still. I like the Orville. Can the Orville get like a good video game? I'll shill for that if it's good, That's the great.
We just can't find the shit we actually want.
Yeah, no, the stuff that we actually want to actively, like, you know, promote and stuff doesn't seek us out.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, a YouTuber's life is always, like, you know, freaking whatchamacallit. Oh, I gotta do this for money, so I gotta make a whole set, and sometimes it's always so obvious when they do the segment, like, I know that Saber Spark, at least he used to do it, like, at the end of his video, so it's always just click off when he's done talking about whatever. But now he does it in, like, the middle, so it's like, oh, now I don't really watch his stuff that much anymore. Because half the time,
I honestly stopped watching him after, like, you know, because it was more or less like the same fucking, like, video and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You have uncovered the glyphs.
pretty much.
Very
I
good.
guess. I don't know.
It is time
Like,
you awoke the Oracle
I
from
mean,
its deathless slumber.
what I mean by that is, like, you know,
He's like
Did we
YouTuber.
talk-
He's like YouTuber popcorn, you know.
O great Oracle,
I know.
grant us the knowledge we seek. What evil?
If you need to
rises
ignore
in
someone, like,
this land?
if you need to like ignore someone on a car ride, like, I throw on
I
fucking
guess,
like
but
Saber Spark.
Is here.
I guess, but I really, again,
Footsteps of the one
it's like,
who
I wouldn't, to me, it's not much like, you know,
blades has awakened the dormant power of the summoner.
because it's always like the same, like, sort of like, you know,
The blood of your family to feed
hey,
his new shell
this thing has like, you know,
beyond the gate. But
this
now
cartoon has, like, you know,
task is here.
uh,
You must use it to feed the Archon's shrine and open the gate.
you know, sexy cartoon furry,
Destiny.
lady. You know, I'm not a furry, but
Jack has
that.
cheated death
But it's just like, dude, you've been doing these for like,
Never have
It's the same
you've been
joke.
doing this
Just
for like 3 years now.
I
Dude,
do
like,
not
chill.
envy
just say it or don't. Just say it or, like, you know,
symbol of doom
Yeah,
in this
exactly.
land.
move on with it. Like,
And maybe you think it's like a running gag.
Perhaps
It is a
you
running
tell
gag, but I think
Jack's soul
the well has
I
been like
must
a
return
bit
to the
dry. Well, not even a bit.
Because
I
every
think
other
the well has
fi-
run dry
because let me
for
just
like
put
a while now and shit.
let me put
You
this
know
out.
what I'm
Every other animated movie has anthropomorphic animal characters in it.
saying? Uh-huh.
So it's like, let me see this right.
You've received a
At
new
least,
quest card.
at least there's always going to be one that's at least conventionally attractive. In every fucking movie, every fucking show that does the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't have to say the fucking joke. It's like, I'll put this out right. I don't mind furries. Furries are pretty fucking cool. I don't mind furries. Furries are cool. But I'm not a furry.
I know.
Like, there's a, like, you know, I could say, yeah, that anthropomorphic character's hot or some shit, you know what I mean? But, like, that's pretty much it, you know? It's like, you know, it's like a whole different thing, because it's like a whole different thing. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? That gives me a question.
What's your question?
Alright. So you know how in like Animorphs shit, right? If you stay, like, the common rule is that if you stay in the animal form too long, you're like stuck as an animal.
Mm-hmm.
You still have the consciousness of a human, right?
As far as I know.
Right, you're just stuck in like the body of an animal.
Yeah. Is this good at, wait a minute, is this good, are you talking like a when in Rome situation here?
Kinda, if you're stuck as an animal. Right? Are you allowed to like procreate as that animal? If you are stuck in that animal. If you're stuck in the animal body.
Well, the question is,
allowed to-
do
are you
the
allowed to
animals
be in Rome?
communicate back to you? Like, do they have like the secret animal language and they're able to talk back to you?
I'm gonna say it depends on the animal. If they have ways of communicating, like currently how dogs like can bark at each other, or like cats kind of have their like weird telepathy.
no, that's what I mean, right? Like, if you, like, can you speak, is, like, you know, is the animal, like, at least sapient on a level of not, like, talking to humans, but, like, they're able to talk to each other, understand each other, and then you, as the animal, can you understand it? Can you talk to it?
Okay, assuming the animal already has, like, a form of communication with each other, like, without any kind of magical intervention, like how dogs and cats and other shit currently do, that is your limit. Like, if let's say you're a spider or whatever, and your species doesn't have a way to, like, communicate with each other or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
then you cannot communicate with.
There's no spider language.
Let's say, I don't know if spiders can communicate with each other, but, like, let's say you're a fucking... You can communicate with any creature that is capable of communication. If that makes sense. I'm sure spiders can't communicate with each other. I was just using that as, like, an example.
It's usually done through, like, vibratory mechanisms and, like, pheromones and shit.
Now
like
I'm
that.
just.
That's how they usually communicate.
But let's say this, right? Like,
I think this is like
Jackson
I
and Thor
think
will emerge
we're
from behind the bronze gate.
like I'll
and
be
this
honest
structure
with
is
you.
the key to opening it.
I think we're
But
trying
it looks like
to
it'll
find
take
like
the souls of
ways
3
around it
heroes
and
to
shit.
activate the
you're
mechanism.
opening up a
This
can of
thing's
worms that
simple.
shouldn't have been opened.
Doesn't
Yeah,
want just any
it's-
heroes either. The first instruction calls for the king
I
of the
wanted to know.
arena,
I wanted
no
to know.
less. I suppose you could chop
know
your
where
own
this
head off. But then there'd be no one for me to order around.
After I thought of the question.
Why don't you pay Thunder a visit? He knows the arena inside
So,
and out. I've checked
If you
with the
really
guild,
want
and they say he's in
my
no
honest
blame.
answer,
You've still got Jack's mask, haven't you?
no comment.
Good. You'll need it to track
Yeah.
the souls. I
Pretty
still
much.
can't believe
Alright,
he
you
might
know
not
what?
be dead.
Fair.
Anyway, I better start researching the
It's
second
like-
inscription.
Cause, like, you know what I mean.
Because I feel like this is one of those things where it's like if I say I
No matter,
say
you're
one
saying,
thing,
no matter how you
I
answer, it's
feel
not gonna sound good.
exactly.
It's like I'll put it.
That's fair.
I'll put it to you like this, right?
Destroyed my sword, remember?
I'll put it to you like this, right? It's like when you have to it all comes down to, like, that sapience thing where it's like, all right, your whole thing there, right? Is now basically like, all right, because if you cannot speak, if the animal cannot, if you cannot speak animal language and you can't understand it, then no. Like, definite no. Other than that, no real comment on it, because it's just like, it's just a very out there question.
Fair.
Oh,
What's
I
up?
almost forgot.
What's up,
I
Zach?
don't think I mentioned this on stream yet.
Yeah.
JT, you know what I saw on Saturday?
Uh-huh.
Cocaine Bear.
Oh my god, okay.
I want to
okay.
go see it.
Wait,
It's
wait,
good.
wait, okay, wait.
It's really fucking good.
Before you start telling me about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
I don't think we're gonna do spoilers.
Good.
I'm not
even
gonna
better.
do spoilers.
Even fucking better.
It's a pain in the ass
I
when
am
talking about movies,
I am
though.
in. I there are shit movies have a very special place in my heart. I love them.
Yeah.
I adore shit.
Like,
Me and Amanda
this
make a
movie
habit
goes
of
over the
watching-
top because what do you expect from a movie that's called Cocaine Bear? That's all
I
I'm going to say.
expect everything from
It's-
a movie called Cocaine.
It's literally, it's literally like a representation of a true story about a bear that got high off of cocaine.
Mhm.
Like, you know, there's not much else to it, really.
Yeah.
Look, I like my bad movie. Tell me, how bad is it?
I wouldn't really call it bad, to be quite honest with you.
It's good.
It's like good. It's like very fucking good and shit.
What?
Like
You're not gonna get.
It's like what I can say is that it hits that cheesiness of like those like 80s like B-movie action films slash like thrillers slash like, you know, that sort of shit. Like it hits it right on the head and whatnot.
I can
So-
definitely see like a certain group of like movie people to not like it because
I don't care. I don't give a shit about those snotty motherfuckers.
I'm just saying.
snooty-ass
I
motherfuckers,
don't care
like, it's
either.
like-
I'm just saying that that's always the case.
Yeah, I
when
know.
it's a fun good movie, and not like some bullshit that it pushes the genre, it pushes the art of
Well, not everything
forward.
has to push the fucking envelope and whatnot.
Exactly,
You can just
like-
have like you can just have your fun little romp. and
I
that's
don't
it.
know I don't know why that's such an expectation from every movie that comes out. It's like fucked up, really.
Not gonna lie, it was kind of open to be bad.
Honestly, I expected it with the same type of like thing where it's just like, you know, it sounds like it's gonna be like one of those so bad it's good movies and whatnot. I go to it thinking like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and have a fun time, and that's what I got, a fun
Yeah,
time.
you're not like, you don't go to this movie expecting like, you know.
But was it so bad it was good?
I'll let you be the judge of that, JT.
God damn it!
But I do recommend this film.
And I don't even believe that there's movies that are so bad they're good. I just think it's like the movie was just good or the movie was just bad. Like there's a charm to quote unquote like so bad it's good that like at that point you might as well just say it's a good movie. Same for stupid stuff like guilty pleasure movies and whatnot, where it's like, why is it such a contradiction? Why can't it just be a pleasure?
We don't need
Because
for the first time in years.
humans have an innate knowledge of quality, right?
By anything. Now,
Like
leave
if
us
we
alone.
put the Emoji Movie next to the Lego Movie,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's it. Well, you're literally saying one movie is bad, the Emoji Movie, and the other is like great.
If it will get you out
Right.
of my sight.
So,
You were both once
eh,
called
hold on,
kings
as I was,
of the arena.
so we
But
have
there
an
been many
understanding
heroes
of
in the
quality.
past who have
So,
claimed that name. You
Was
should
the movie is
search
so
into the
bad?
dust of the
So
arena
let's use
itself.
guilty pleasure for example,
They
right?
say the souls of past champions haunted.
The idea of a guilty
resting
pleasure is
in the
kind of
blades
looking
of
at the
their
idea of
greatest
quality
nature.
and basically going,
Now
I
go.
know that this isn't quality,
Unless I
however,
get
it
to take
meets
my
my niche desire.
Taken everything as.
Yeah.
So, you can normally admit this is not a quality thing. I would not recommend it to most people, but
I've been
We're so
I've
bad-
been that way with like action figures where no, but that's the thing though. Like I did that with Potato Thriller. I gave it a good review, but I said I don't recommend this to people. It's not
exactly, because so it's not. I mean, it's probably for you a guilty pleasure.
I wouldn't say it's a guilty pleasure. I had fun with it. Like I didn't feel guilty in enjoying it. I'm like,
Okay,
you know, this
the
is kind of
phrase
silly.
the phrase guilty pleasure is a little misleading. You don't actually have to feel guilty from a guilty pleasure. You could just be like it anyway.
It also kind of comes from like this weird place of like you enjoy this thing that like is mostly seen as bad rather than like, you know, just having your own thoughts on something.
So here's the thing: a guilty pleasure doesn't have to be that. It could just be you consciously know it's bad, but you still like it despite its.
Oh, this guy's fucking strong.
Like let's say I got an idea. Let's say you're playing like a hero, like a hero shooter, right? Like Overwatch or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like let's say fucking Genji right now, right? It's really fucking bad, over nerfed, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But you like how he plays, so you're still gonna play him. You're still gonna have fun with him.
Yeah.
That would technically, but you understand, hey, he's not good right now. That would be a guilty pleasure.
Fuck, people are fleeing the arena. What happened?
Oh.
Whereas something that's so bad it's good, I'm going to recommend. I'm gonna use the best example of a movie so bad it's good that I've seen in recent times, so that you would understand how so bad it's good movies were. Have either of you seen the movie or heard of the movie The Velocipaster?
Run for your life!
No.
These things appeared in the
Nick, have you
cells
heard
and
of The
started killing everyone.
Velocipaster?
I've not heard of this movie.
Alright. It's The Velocipaster, right? Movie about a, oh god, what's the male equivalent of a nun? I forget. A priest. It is a priest. So it's about a priest, right?
Yeah.
Who gets the ability to turn into a velociraptor and then fights crime in.
That sounds amazing.
It's horrible. Please watch it.
This sounds like an amazing
so
movie.
Bad. It's so bad. Please watch it. The acting is terrible. Please watch it. The writing is horrid. It's free with ads on Amazon Prime. Please watch it. It's
I love
so
that title.
bad. I can go over the first like 10 minutes of the movie just so you get a grasp of what's going on. It's so bad. Please watch it.
Is it like the Incredible
This is a
Bulk?
demand. What was that?
Is it like the Incredible Bulk?
I'm gonna say I don't think I've seen the Incredible Bulk, but when I've heard of it, most likely.
You would like the Incredible Bulk.
you would, Jay.
I'm sure.
Oh, great.
But for real though.
Like,
Let me tell you.
do you wait, JT, just do me one solid real quick right now.
Yeah.
Like, look up the most amazing chase scene ever or something like that on YouTube.
Hold on. I want to tell you guys about a horrible movie that me and Amanda need to finish. We started watching this, I think, Sunday, and then we got it interrupted.
Oh, okay.
But it's a horrible. It's a train wreck.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Have you guys
this is a
heard of the hit new French film,
Watch a hero
Titan?
ripped to pieces by
Titan?
trolls.
I think that's what. It's either Titan or like Titanan, something like that. Hold on. I'll double check. But have you guys heard of it? It's one of the most searched movies on Hulu, right?
Is it like I literally seeing it right now. It's like
Yeah, it's Titan.
Titan?
Titan, like as in titanium.
Oh.
It's the French word for that.
Quest card waiting for you at the
Titan.
It's a fucking movie and a half. It's horrifying. I've never okay, look, I'll admit, I have a bit of a weak stomach, but I've never been like squeamish during it, right?
Yeah.
Titan is the first movie, I'm gonna say first thing I've ever seen that has legitimately almost made me throw up from watching it.
Like, why? Is it like...
More trolls.
It's apparently it's a body horror according to the Wikipedia page.
Oh.
It's one part body horror, one part confusing mess.
One part confusing mess.
And I'm gonna in fact say 2 parts body horror, 3 parts confusing mess.
Why is that, JT?
Okay, so who wants a spoiler? Who wants a full plot summary of what I've seen? I've seen it up to the last I've seen the entire movie up to the last 20 minutes of it. I literally know everything about the movie except for how it ends.
Alright,
Who wants to know what happens in Titan?
Alright, give us a small rundown.
Okay, do you want like the warts and all rundown, or just like
Warts and all?
Or like speed round, go through it, like go through as little words as possible.
Speed round.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't want you to tucker yourself out.
okay, a speed round. Okay, I'm strategizing this for. Okay, so man gets into an accident. Kid goes fucking flying through a window. Metal plate in her head. Right.
Yeah.
Fast forward 20 years. No, it is not any more. It is as subtle as I'm describing it. Fast forward 20 years, she's now a stripper.
What? With a metal plate in her head.
Frisky ends up backfiring shortly. What was that? Am I still there? That cut out?
You cut out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. She became a stripper 20 years later.
Yeah, became a stripper 20 years later, doing a lap dance in a car, meets another stripper whose name I forget. I'm gonna call her Jay.
Okay.
Jay tries to become friends with her and tells her to fuck off. Creepy guy iPhone into her car, and then takes her hair chopstick and stabs him through the head. Ooh. Pay no more attention to the man. He is no longer relevant to the rest of the movie. Pay very much attention to that chopstick. It is a serial murderer.
Wait, what? The chopstick?
The chopstick that Anne just used to kill that man is a serial murderer.
This sounds like...
You'll see it again shortly.
This sounds like the time when William Shatner's toupee came to life and started killing people.
It doesn't literally do it, but she uses the weapon so often it might as well be itself be a murderer. So, goes home. So she goes back inside after the back inside the stripper house area to shower. Hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
She then has sex with a car.
Okay.
I wakes up the next morning with black stuff by her coochie. Complaining of tummy aches. Father said as it's just stress.
Is she pregnant with the car?
Yes.
What? How?
I don't know. The car jizzed in her. The car fucking jizzed in a woman. She had sex with the car, and it's this movie's bad.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So anyway, continuing forward with this fucking horrific movie. She continues on throughout her day, trying to ignore these stomach pains. Turns out it's not going away.
Give birth to the car and whatnot?
I think that happened in the last bit of the movie, which I have not seen yet.
Okay. You married your car. The classic Fairly Odd Parents bit. So you married your car. Yeah, now back.
She did not marry the car. She didn't marry the car.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think we see the car again after the
I bet you that car ain't paying alimony.
Hey, yo. Alright. So, just complaining about stomach aches. Suddenly Jay and Anne are making out, right? About to have some good old lesbo sex. Anne tries to rip off Jay's nipples via her nipple piercing.
What
Jay
the
resists
fuck?
just in time. Then Anne realizes, oh shit, I might be pregnant. Cut to a little bit later that we're at Jay's house. Anne takes that chopstick of hers and tries to give herself a homemade abortion. I almost vomited. It was
I feel like that's a point where you should stop watching a movie.
Oh no, we kept going. So she then leaves the bathroom to go outside. Anne tries to console her. or not, sorry, Jay tries to console her, not knowing what's going on, but trying to be a nice friend, and sees this kindness and proceeds to murder her with the chopstick.
As you would, as any other good friend would.
But don't worry, Jay wasn't the only person.
Wait, there's more.
Jay wasn't the only person at this orgy. He didn't see a nice man, and who witnessed it all was like, "What the fuck just happened?" And then tries to kill him before another woman appears, or the man appears. Man tells her to call the police, and then proceeds eats a deep throat a bar stool forcefully. Now with two people dead on the floor and trying to kill them. So the woman to another man shows up, just goes, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You seem stressed." To where Anne opens up to him. The man tries to console him, and Anne repays his kindness by a stab him back.
But the shrine is
The woman, after calling the police, tries to run away. Fight ensues. Whose woman gets away, and then goes home, realizing what she must do as she's on the run. Police.
I'm honestly suffering from shock fatigue hearing this.
So Anne now again, right? Scared, on the run from the police. Locks her parents in takes the clothes from the people at the orgy, right?
Yeah.
Starts a fire in the basement of her house. Takes the key that locks her parents' room, and then run, trapping them in the house fire and the inevitable house fire.
I hope this thing works. You need to release the soul from the mask.
Sounds like an amalgamation of every horror thing that
I've never seen anything
heard.
like it.
Not
It's
gonna
using the soul to
lie,
kill
I'm
itself.
worn.
Anyway,
That
we
wore
figured
out
out
my
the second
shock
description.
things,
It
JT.
says, the heroine. I can't think of anyone who fits the description better than Scarlet Road.
I wish it was over.
There's always me, of course, but as you can see, I'm still alive. And
So,
I'm trying to stay that way.
And
You'll have to pay her to
through a mix
another
of like
visit.
hitchhiking and travel, makes it to an airport,
Remember?
where she sees a bunch of missing kid posters, as well as basically her face being, capture on site, right?
Yeah.
She then proceeds to go into the bathroom, cut
Does this
off
take
as much
place
hair.
Does it take place in like the cyberpunk future?
No.
Oh,
This is like a modern day movie.
hasn't she suffered enough? Would you really do that to your own mother?
There's no cyberpunk.
Take Briar. She is of no use to anyone.
It could be the start of it, with whatever the fuck comes out of Anne. But anyway. So, Anne proceeds to basically shave off all of her hair, give herself two black eyes, and breaks her nose on the bathroom sink. Ouch. It was horrifying to watch.
But
It was not one attempt.
by the way, Jack of Blades is just like mocking us the whole time.
Didn't we kill him?
I'm trying to bring him back from the dead.
But Jack has sent a legion of screamers to torment my son. They won't allow me to leave. And now they will try to take you too.
Screamers.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
You're good.
Man, I feel like I should talk about something a little lighter after this. Because
Fair.
This is just,
Oh yeah, no, this is horrifying.
not even horrifying. This is just like, it just got boring after like, oh, she murders this person, she murders that person. It's like murder, 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 murder. It's like, okay.
Don't worry, the murder's done. The violence isn't. I mean, I went over most of it. There's
Violence,
so
violence,
I can
violence, murder, 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 violence, murder. Like,
it's like this movie is a shock value movie. It's popular right now, but that's kind of
it shock value movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just gonna cause people shock fatigue, and they're just gonna be like, ugh. Well, you know something? Now I'm able to talk about something that, you know, I think JT would have a vested interest in. I think. Yeah, to at least bring us to a lighter mood. So I bought and started Pokemon Violet, JT.
Oh boy, what do you think of it?
And once again, I'm happy with it. Pokemon has almost, like, Pokemon has only ever failed me once. And you know what generation that was?
Take my soul and avenge
X and Y, yeah, 6.
And make him pay, son.
Still think that game's better than Sword?
It's worse. Pokemon X and Y is worse than every generation that the crybaby Pokemon fans complain about.
I mean, I don't agree with the crybabies, and I still don't think it's better than Sword and Shield. I really did not like Sword and Shield.
Considering, like, once again, considering that everything I heard about, like, Sword and Shield was almost always a lie, because I was playing the game, and, like, like I said, it's great. It's great to always hear people, like, you know, try to, like, come up with false information to try to disregard a game they didn't like. My personal favorite thing about that was the, oh, like, alright. My personal favorite, like, Sword and Shield complaint was, like, the, oh, collecting all the Alolan Diglets gets you nothing! And I'm like, no. I've been collecting them for hours, and I've been getting Alolan Pokemon as a reward. What the fuck do you mean I get nothing?
I mean, I don't even think of that as, like, that big of a deal. I just think, like...
But I mean, like, once again, I think we're getting like too far away from, like, we're losing the plot there on what I was talking about for a second, though. Mm-hmm. Basically, so playing Violet, right? I'm having a good time with it already. Like, just I got up to the I just met Miraidon. I have I started with Fuecoco.
Now, there's just one inscription left.
I started with Fuecoco.
But we still haven't figured out who that
and I caught the Pikachu variant in this region, or, like, you know, the Pikachu wannabe or whatever you want to call them.
Oh, that Pokemon's actually. So I'll give.
Jack. So it really is true.
I'm gonna say this.
And still,
I've made my opinions on this game clear.
I hope the Guild acolytes can come up with a
before.
better idea. You should go back to the Guild and speak with them.
Speaking from a competitive meta standpoint, right? Because every like DLC / like new game is kind of like a new meta for Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
This has been one of the most fun metas I've had in the last couple generations. I did not like Gen 6 meta was kind of meh.
People running around,
at best.
bits of old paper,
Gen 7 meta fucking sucked. Gen 8 meta was...
Guildmaster's only got to hold himself up in the guild woods. We're not supposed to let anyone near him.
So
we found it.
like
the soul mentioned
Pokemon
in the
inside, I'll give
inscription.
it that.
It must be Nostro.
But
his soul has been trapped in the Litchfield graveyard for centuries.
With your time with it?
Our texts suggest it should be in the graveyard circle, you know, where you found the tunnel to Bargate Prison.
Catching souls? Never heard such nonsense.
Well,
Nick?
good luck,
Yeah,
hero.
sorry, I got caught up in the moment there.
You're good.
You know, we're on our way to stop the new evil that's rising, but like, you know, like you even having fun with the freaking thing. I was about to say I do gotta bring you on for another top 10 list that's a little teeny tiny bit Pokemon related to talk about, like, meta shit, but which I'm working on, which I should also get working on another Pokemon top 10 list, because why the hell not?
Did the fire one ever go up?
Not yet.
We're still we're working on a lot of stuff.
Be on the summer and what?
No, I get you. I
The
get you.
guild told us you
Just to tie it up with the team and shit
Yeah.
and whatnot.
But yeah, like.
But yeah. I'm still working on that. I'm still working on a lot of things, to be quite honest with you, but you know, that's here and there.
But yeah, so I quote like the new region rat. I haven't even gotten that far in the game, and I'm excited for the DLC because like straight up, I kind of made this realization too earlier after I was playing it, and I had to say, and I said, I'm like, I can't believe I'm saying this to myself, but like the whiner, like the Fallout whiners that like complain that that every creature's in like every new wasteland that you go to, like, you know, there always happens to be super mutants there, you know, I guess rad roach or whatever the fuck you want to say, right? There's no unique mutants. They you know, like they whine about that, right? But Pokemon people like never shut up about like certain Pokemon not being in certain regions and whatnot. And like, you know, say what you want about like the national deck, you know, say what you want about like the national decks, whatever, but like it kind of hit me. It's like, oh, that makes sense, because not every Pokemon's going to be in every region no matter what the case may be. And then we're going to like, you know, cut over to whatchamacallit. Like, you go to the DLC, which is essentially like a new sort of mini, which are always like sort of new mini regions. And I guess the Pokemon sort of took to those places more than the others and whatnot. Rather than like, you know, sort of claiming full focus or whatever the frick. But like, I don't know what I really don't know what my team is going to be, but like, once again with like with like a lot of the new generation stuff, specifically starting with Sword, where it's not too hard to make a team of Pokemon and then like easily swap them out for something different if you feel like it.
You reclaimed my weapons and armor and brought me peace. Now
that might just be different to people. People, when I put a Pokemon on my team, they stay on my team.
Mine is a warrior's soul.
Like, I am like loyal to a full.
No, JT, that's me too. But the thing is, though, I now understand the possibilities that are at my fingertips here.
Only when they fall can I be harmed.
Cause like I caught
my soul with honor.
I caught like multiple Pokemon that I've caught like so far my experience is, right, I caught a Wooper because it was a regional variant, right? And I don't even know if I'm gonna use it on my team. Not out of like, you know, just general like, oh, it's good, bad, whatever the frick, right? It's just that, like, you know, I have a ton of options for Pokemon now that like are new and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
I was even going to catch a Ralts to train up a Gallade because I could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole like charm of it. It's like, you know, I don't have to be like convicted to like, oh, I'm only stuck with 6 Mons. It's like, well, wait a minute. I can like, you know, there's gonna be EXP candies, like, there's gonna be like a lot more rare candies, stuff like that now. So it's like, I'm not too beholden to just having 6. If I really wanted to, like, oh, you know, like, I like this Pokemon, but I feel like using a different one. I can well, technically, I can switch over to my boxes, pull out one from my, like, reserve team, and boom. There you go, I could train that one up, and or I could use it for like a challenge and whatnot that I never would have expected I'd see, that sort of deal. And I find that aspect kind of cool. It's like you're not just beholden to only 6. You can have like, you know, 10 or so Pokemon you can swap between. Hell, and it allowed me to train, and like specifically in Sword and Shield, allowed me to train up and use Pokemon that I never thought I'd used before that would turn into some of my favorites. Because of all like those new aspects and whatnot. So, I just like this whole idea now, because now I'm not like super beholden to like, you know, what I want on my team. Because nevertheless, I'm gonna forget. I almost forgot one of the Pokemon I want to get. For Rigorath. And then I kind of like saw a lot of the new Pokemon. I'm like, oh, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. You know what I mean? It's like, now it's not going to be such a hard choice. Now it's like, I could legitimately catch them all and use them all if I felt like it. You know what I'm saying? I really like that.
Not human.
What?
I mean, there's not. You can catch them all. After all, there's not too many Pokemon in that region.
Not only that, I also kind of realized like why we get a lot of like Pokemon from just the previous generation alone. And it's always because like the whatchamacallit, the kids are like the kids who played the recent game are gonna like, you know, oh, like they used a Choodle in the last generation, now Choodle's available. I like the fact that you could toss out your Mon and just auto battles for you.
No, that was nice. So here's my complaint with Scarlet and Violet. Pokemon I'm gonna say in general, has had a massive problem with innovation, right?
Through the gate. And hey, guess what?
Like,
you're the strongest.
What has
What
changed
form Jack's going
Gen
to take,
6 to
but I
Gen
don't think
7?
It's going to be small and
You know what I
fun,
mean?
do you? Good luck.
What was
For
the big
all
difference between Gen 7 and Gen 8?
More open areas.
Cool, I have a fucking, I can walk around. I can stretch my legs and do what exactly?
Catch Pokemon.
I can catch Pokemon in the areas where I can't stretch my legs too. Would you look at that? But
well, that was the thing. They were still but there was the thing. They were still doing like so far with Gen 8s. They were still doing the frickin' whatchamacallit. You still had like routes that you had to take. Now, from what I've played so far, it seems as though it's mostly open world and everything, rather than like some of it is open world, others routes, that sort of deal.
Hey, let me finish. So, when they were making Scarlet and Violet, they heard all these people complain about no.
Also, you ready for Jack? You ready for Jack's new form?
Oh God. But they saw the lack of. They heard the complaint of lack of innovation, right? They're like, you want innovation? I'll fucking show you. And they try to do a bunch of things. Like a bunch of things.
It's him.
Those bunch of things.
That's him.
Weren't
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's Dragon.
Yeah. He took the form of a dragon because he couldn't kill us before.
Yeah, that tracks. But fuck, what was I saying?
Something about
right, hold on. Fuck, I know what I was talking about. I think fucking the game, Okay, so what was happening, right? They put in a lot of new ideas. Pokemon battling for you. Like the multiple storyline, the this, the that, a bunch of stuff, right? But I don't think they really fleshed it all out. You know, the game is many things. Polished is not one of them.
I saw some of the visual glitches, and you want to know what I thought?
What?
Yeah, whatever. I've seen this shit a million times before. It didn't affect me. It didn't affect me playing like a PS2 game. It don't affect me now.
That's a harder take than most, because most people come to a Pokemon game not expecting to see this kind of stuff.
The transition to 3D has not been, and even I'm like, yeah, the transition to 3D has not been a smooth one, but I'm just like, I've played worse. And if I'm gonna, like, I played worse, I've winced at worse. And if this is what people complain about, I really gotta be like, oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. It's like, it really is like, you know, It kind of feels like the ultimate first world problem. Oh no, a graphical bug in my video game. Like
it wouldn't be if it wasn't so frequent.
And I've seen shadows pop in. I've seen like the freaking skybox glitch out for like a split second. And my whole thing is like, okay, that happened. Moving on with my life and catching Pokemon. Like I've seen it all, my dude. Well, not like, you know, I've not seen like character models change. I've not seen like some of the more radical stuff yet. I honestly can't wait to see that happen. But it's more or less like what people I've seen this a million times in other games before. It's not like specifically I understand like, oh yeah, like you expect Pokemon to be polished like all the other games over like the past like I guess 20-ish.
Also, to be fair, most people see that at like this might be your background in Bethesda games. Games basically kind of having you grow a little bit more numb to this kind of stuff. But a lot of people don't expect these, nor like think they're. Most people don't think that they look at that and think, yeah, that's okay. You know.
It's not even Bethesda. It's not even like Bethesda games that like wore me out to it, JT.
Well, I know that.
It's also, like I said, it's also like my background in retro gaming and shit too.
Right.
Alright, here we go. We're sucking out his soul, Dragonborn style.
Yet, you must destroy the mask. Whatever you do, you must not wear it.
Wear me, and gods will envy your power.
Can you hear me? It is vital you cast the mask away.
Wear me, and the world will bow at your feet.
Listen to me. Destroy the mask now.
Wear me, and you shall be immortal.
Destroy it.
Has any of these offers worked?
What?
Oh.
I told you I could not be killed so easily, hero.
What the fuck?
The dragon was slain.
Why'd we get the bad ending?
And yet a tremor ran through the world. Skies
We got the
darkened,
bad ending?
and every man, woman, and child in Albion succumbed.
How did we get the bad ending?
Hush. The hero and Jack of Blades were one. What chaos and pain they would bring, none could say. Yet even in the most hopeless of hearts, one thing was certain. Wherever evil rose, there would always be someone
Tell
to
me we
fight
spent
it.
like fucking like however long on this game just to get the fucking bad ending?
How?
I'm like confused too, because I know we did like a few bad things here and there and whatnot, but I wouldn't really think that it would like, you know.
Like.
I wouldn't really think it would like, you know, add up to like
You've
just
just
being
made
like,
the insult expression.
you wore the mask now, you're the new Jack of Blades.
Thrust expression.
I don't know. What the fuck?
You're now evil enough to use the middle finger expression.
It just makes you like ultimately evil afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think we did a lot bad.
Yeah, me neither.
What the fuck? Was that a glitch? I can't wear helmets anymore.
We're no longer the Chickomancer?
No!
No.
We're now just Jack of what bullshit?
All right, game's over. We're done here. Close the stream.
Wait, hold up. Jade, you know...
I'll give the coffee corner, say the line, but fuck this.
Welcome everyone to JT's Coffee Corner.
God fucking damn it. Fucking shit. This week I'd like to talk about two things. Thing number one, what is this horse shit, Fable?
I don't know what happened there, and I did all the good options.
We saved the friend. We did the right thing. I don't fucking know.
We sacrificed our mother. We didn't kill any of the heroes that were alive. We like.
What did we do wrong? It's still.
There's my other chicken chaser.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, fuck. They just got. Well, we got the bad ending, folks.
Yeah.
All right, so this week I played PK Dreams, the demo.
Wait. I was about to say, wait, did you go back to like your whatchamacallit?
I did not do the Pathfinder thing yet.
So here's my original character, I should say.
Yes.
The one who destroyed Jack of Blades. I, the god of this world, just said, no, that timeline sucks. I substituted with my own.
You didn't like press any buttons during that whole like cutscene and shit?
No, I didn't. There's supposed to be a moment where you throw the... There's supposed to be a moment where, like, you throw the mask... You walk over to the edge or something like that and you throw it down.
Uh-huh.
That was so fucking weird.
Alright, so, PK and Adrian.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as I have kind of made known here, I am very much a fan of roguelikes. I do love me a good bullet hell.
Yes.
So, after Ziggs recommended me a game that is both of which I said, fuck it, sign me the hell up. So I'm just gonna say this right fucking now. I did one run of
Was it not what you expected?
I am now going to tell people to when this game comes out, buy it.
Fuck yeah.
So, the title screen starts off with some kind of like cybernetic woman who's kind of floating in space, adrift.
Yeah.
Kind of just get to start a new run, see what the fuck's going on, right? So you're just kind of drifting along. I tried playing this game on controller. I'm sure most people would prefer it. I did not. That might have just been like personal preference.
Yeah.
But I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on. You basically have to pick like kind of which of X missions you want to do. It'll like randomly generate, based on what options you have, right?
Yeah. Basically,
So you fly to a side, you
things,
pick your mission,
yeah.
and then enemies start kind of flying at you based on what mission you pick, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Now, whenever you kill an enemy, it drops EXP. And one thing that like I don't know why I love. So your character's very robotic, right? You're for the most part, EXP is presented in just raw numbers. And that just kind of like sells kind of like the roboticism of the character.
Yeah.
The robots.
Because like you see, first of all, it also shows you like how much EXP everything's worth, kind of like at a glance. Instead of something like, say, Vampire Survivor, where you just kind of have to guesstimate how much each thing is worth. Don't get me wrong, love Vampire Survivor. A similar game, actually. If you like that game, you like this one. You actually get to aim in this one. That's besides the.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see here. So I'm going through, getting through the first run. I get enough to level up, and it turns out every level up is a different, kind of very wild modification to your body. Be it, say, a something that attaches to your eye that launches parasites, something that attaches to your leg that shoots out saw blades, something that attaches to your hip that shoots out yo-yos. Those. A lot of things that give you more projectiles to shoot out, more ways to stay alive, just more options in a fight. Especially since there's not really a dodge. There's just basically you drift in space and you shoot and protect yourself.
Right.
The enemies look like almost like something either hand drawn or claymation. They do not. The art style is very like doesn't look like a video game. If that makes sense.
If you like claymation, I think you'd honestly like whatchamacallit.
Hylix?
Yeah.
I have Hylix too, thanks to a friend of mine, and I want to play it more.
Yeah, Hylix 2 I think is like the more the more better design game. Though I don't know if you I don't think you really need to play Hylix like 1 to understand Hylix 2.
You don't, and even then I've seen enough of Hylix 1 to know enough of what's gonna happen.
You just need to know Gibby was defeated, and that's kind of it, really. Gibby rocks!
But yeah. JT?
Uh-oh.
Is Mike cut out again?
JT died. The end.
But yeah, no, I agree with like JT too. Like, go check out this game and whatnot. Again, I was the one who fucking recommended it to him. And shit.
He's probably talking, doesn't realize his mic is dead. He probably can't hear us.
I don't want that to be the fucking case.
Oh. Oh god, how are we gonna communicate next week when we're playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands?
Hey.
Hey!
Huh?
Oh, JT.
How long was I out?
A good few minutes.
Oh god, where did I last leave off? 'Cause I haven't stopped talking.
You were talking about how the graphics looked like claymation and whatnot.
Right. Okay. So after a bit of the first run, I met the first boss. This was some kind of like rabbity thing. Basically asked about carrot. Decided, and it was like something about my character size. My character had no idea what the fuck it was. But the game went from like, just kill, get EXP, be fine,
and then
to
the boss fight starts, and that's the brick wall for me.
Which I kind of appreciate it. I kind of appreciate the build, like the like. I always like it when roguelikes kind of make the first boss like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Yeah. But after losing most of my health, I did beat him, right? Nice. I didn't make it. Now I tried to do another mission. This one with the harder difficulty. I did not get far in that mission, admittedly, though. So still in the same run, kind of just going through. The game's background then drastically changed. And what happens is almost like a Gygas style screen as like data starts loading on the side of like what I had, and then it asks you want to load a memory of the last thing you did. So I was like, oh, we're talking about my last run. I can learn from you.
Yeah.
You know, do better next run. I was not correct in that assessment. Instead, we get to a sort of like Yume Nikki style, kind of like moving around type thing, right?
Yeah.
You start to see, kind of get a bit of a glimpse of like what was going on. You start talking to people and realize, basically, you were one of the few people selected to join like a fighting force, stop the end of the world.
Right.
This sounds interesting.
A bunch of people are saying, "Hey, I'm really happy you're saving the world because if you didn't do it, we'd all be dead." And judging by what I'm seeing, I don't think we did.
No, did you just save the world again, or did you destroy it?
I don't think we destroyed it. I think we saved it. That's the only thing that's the only thing we succeeded. Which is always something interesting to me.
Well,
but like, as the memory progresses, we start to basically rewind, sign the contract. I'm bumped back to the main screen to restart my run. This game definitely has something interesting under the fucking hood. Please fucking, when the game comes out, I'm buying it.
Yeah, no. Wishlist this fucking game. Buy it when it comes out. It's good.
Yeah, no, I do it. The demo's free. I played one run and I already want to buy it.
It's got JT's seal of it's better than Pokemon.
Okay, it's a different game than Pokemon.
Okay,
that being said, Ed, I want to play like a more Pokemon-y roguelike. I've been looking for something like it, and I haven't found anything to like scratch that itch.
You know what I definitely want to do for an RPG Tuesday?
Huh?
I want to. There's a program that like you can do with like that'll fix up like Pokemon or whatever, right? Like you can set it so that like you can evolve like trade Pokemon without the need to trade them and shit, right? That way it opens up more options. But apparently you could also use that same program to like rename characters, change dialogue, and or like rename their Pokemon and stuff like that.
Right.
And I want to do that with like specifically Fire Red, because I'm not the biggest fan of like Gen 1 Pokemon, but I wouldn't mind doing like a personal dumb ROM hack of that. Just for like shits and giggles for the stream, be like Fire Red, like I don't know, fucked up edition or something.
Just play like one of the really like fucked up.
No, I don't want to do that though. Like there's no shot. I want to personalize it. You know what I'm saying? For our own like sort of shits and giggles. We've had this conversation before, and you said that, but it's like I understand. There is already like, but I think I'd rather have like the personal twinge to it. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
But yeah, like, so that's what I mean. So but yeah, no, like, I guess check out that game. I'm not a fan of roguelikes really, aside from like Dead Estate.
If you like top-down shooters, you'll probably like this one.
Top-down shooters. Wait, like R-Type and fucking.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sort of. It's like.
Well, those games kind of take
you. It's more like say like what's the. Sinistar, where you can just like fly around and shit.
Oh,
like that.
Cool. That's interesting. And that's kind of already very roguelike-y to begin with. So there's that.
Shot.
There's that for you
just give
too.
it a shot, because I know you don't like roguelikes and whatnot, but you know, it's a pretty cool like bullet hell shooter type game and shit too. So you know.
Yeah, no, I know. It's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it is what it is. And yeah.
Is next week the week we're starting Any Genus?
Yeah, unless something happens, yeah.
All right, well that should be good.
Be it you know, well not just that, to be it like, you know, the game doesn't like, you know, be like
The last games we've tried.
Yeah.
I don't think
here's hoping.
I don't think that'll be the case, but you know.
I gotta try to re-download like Vortex and delete my Fallout 4 mod folder, so that I have like a lot more space in my computer. I uninstalled Fallout 4. Oh shit! Now, no, because then I won't be able to access the mod folder if I do. Oh god damn this! I hate this so much.
Yeah, you're gonna have to reinstall it just to, you know, uninstall all that shit.
Oh joy! Well, I'd have to see if fucking Vortex works too.
Yeah, Vortex has been a pain in my ass as well.
And the thing is, it's like like I can go right in my D drive, and the mod folders are right there, but I can't delete them because it won't work.
Mm-hmm.
It's so freaking stupid. The way that it's right here. Well, wait. Would it work? Would it work now that I don't have it around? Cause better birth signs, better race. Like I got like a few things in here that.
But either way.
Nick, what did we learn?
I don't know. I learned that, you know, sometimes when you try to be a good guy, you end up becoming the villain. Because I don't know.
You know what? Fair.
Also, this is like the first time I've ever gotten the bad ending, and I don't understand what triggered it.
Mm-hmm.
That and you know.
I believe the Chicomancer turned evil. All right, wait. Hot take.
Yeah.
So Jack of Blades comes back in the next game, right?
No, Fable 2, he's dead.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. It's a different villain every game.
Okay, yeah, never mind then.
Though, in Fable 3, there's another a new enemy rises from where the Jack of Blades came from.
Should we just pretend that that's Chicomancer?
I'm down with that.
If we ever play Fable 3.
Fair.
Next thing you know, we're gonna wake up tomorrow and Fable 2 and 3 came to Steam.
Oh god.
I'd just be like, son of a gun! They did it!
They heard us.
Please let it happen. Please. I want to play Fable 2. I want to stream Fable 2 so badly. It's like the customization in that game is so great. It's so fucking great. But what can you do? Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, as always, be yourselves. Remember, mega lega hi, mega heidi ho. Mo make a chai, make a mo, make a hey. Pickle barrel kumquat, chimichurri chonga. That was secret word of the day. Alright, guys, I'll catch you all later. Marek out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody. Go watch Cocaine Bear!
Bye-bye.